Alright, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So basically today we're gonna be talking about the must-have power mods for 10th generation Civic and also 11th generation, because the 11th generation is basically the same thing. And if you want to debate, also the new Acura Integra has the same 1.5T engine, 1.5 turbo engine in it. What I'm gonna be talking about is these are the top must-have power mods for your 10th gen, 11th gen, or Acura new Integra, the new one, the 2022. So these are like the must-have power mods that you should get. I'm gonna go to like the least important to the most important in my opinion. So we're gonna start off with exhaust system. A lot of people say an exhaust system doesn't really matter on these cars, but to me it's all about the back pressure. So on the back pressure, it helps basically back pressure helps the car move a little more forward better, because there's some people that have pure straight pipe systems and they lose all the back pressure than if they had a good exhaust system with a couple mufflers or a resonator or something, at least to give a little back pressure, which it helps on turbo cars. Straight pipe NAs, yeah, that I'm not sure about those, but if you have like a big ass engine, yeah, you don't really need all that back pressure. But for our like small little 1.5 liter engines, yeah, I recommend I totally recommend that you get an exhaust system just to make it legit. You know, me, I'm running the MA Performance Street exhaust right now. I used to be running the race version, but ever since I installed the downpipe, it was just too loud. I got annoyed of it. I feel like I was attracting too much attention and everybody was just looking. I'm like, bro, this is too much. So I switched it to the street axle back thing. MAP hooked it up, so hell yeah on that. And exhaust system, that's gonna be the first thing I talk about, guys. That's like the least important, because for the power mod, it's not really gonna add that much HP or wheel horsepower. It's gonna let your exhaust flow, but that only helps it officially when you get to like if you're adding the other pipes that are necessary. So next thing on the list is intercooler. To me, the intercooler is more of a support mod. A lot of people just get the intercooler without the pipes. I recommend just get the pipes, you know, might as well do them all at the same time. It does help with the power because it does show power. I run the Morimoto intercooler and it literally states it gives you like 4 wheel horsepower, something like that, 6 wheel horsepower when paired with the pipes. I'm not sure, guys, on the numbers, but that's what it states. The 3 I highly recommend are Morimoto PRL 271, Morimoto PRL 271. Those are all the dope ones. With my Morimoto one, when I installed it, the car never bogs anymore after a couple pulls. The car feels amazing. It's a support mod to me, but it is a power mod to be full bolts on, because you literally bolt it on and the car feels way better with an intercooler, man. No more heat soak, no more getting loss of power after a couple runs because of heat soak. So that's the best beneficial support mod you could get on these cars, on this engine, is the intercooler. The one Honda provides you with sucks. It sucks, man. It legitimately sucks. I remember in the summer of last year, I was pushing a car during the summer, and man, oh man, was the car suffering after a couple pulls on a freeway. It felt boggy after a while. But now with the intercooler, I could do trips from LA and back, and the car does not feel like it's weaker. It feels like the same as when I first started it. And of course, in boost weather, winter, fall and winter, bro, that's where it's at. That's where it's gonna be even better. Of course, that's how every car performs better, you know, in colder weather. But boost cars, damn, bro, hell, you gotta keep those temps down. The car's gonna feel amazing, especially now with the intercooler. And I also have the Morimoto charge pipes. Shout out to Morimoto for that sponsorship, man. Partial sponsorship. I'm with Morimoto on the intercooler, so hell yeah, guys. And then the next modification that I would say is, like, some people kind of say it doesn't really do much, it's more for sound, but it depends which one you go with, because I'm running a PRL Cobra cold air intake. PRL Cobra cold air intake, and to me, that thing is beast, man. Like, the noises it makes, The noises this intake makes are perfect. I freaking love it. You don't need no BOV. Don't put a blow-off valve, as I've stated before. You don't need no bitch-ass blow-off valve, guys. Just get an intake, a high-quality one. PRL Cobra cold air intake 271. The one that's like a hydro intake, because it has the tube that goes down there, but the filter is at the top. Or just get a Morimoto one if you're scared about the carb and EPA shit and all that. Morimoto is carb legal. So those are the three I highly recommend. Highly recommend. Don't get no short rounds, because then you're just gonna get heat soaked. You're not really gonna benefit. All you're gonna really get is sound. That's what a lot of people say. Oh, you're just getting sound with an intake. You're not really getting that much power. So that's why I say an intake, just get the legit one. I'm running PRL street version cold air intake. It literally goes all the way down behind the freaking fog light, and I freaking love that intake, guys. It's dope. It's amazing, the noises it produces. I have it paired with the inlet pipe, stock turbo, by the way, guys, stock turbo with the inlet pipe, and it produces even more legit turbo whoosh noises. It's amazing, man. The inlet pipe, that's not on this list because it's not really necessary. I find that it's not a necessity for the car really to be gaining power. But if you guys really want to get the inlet pipe paired with the intake, I say go for it. You know, there's a 271, there's PRL, there's PLM, I believe. But I highly recommend just sticking with the freaking just stay with the OEM one until you upgrade a turbo. Or like I said, if you're balling and you're like, F it, just get the inlet pipe and pair it with your intake, and you should be legit, man. It's gonna be dope as hell. But yeah, the intake, it's not just for sound, guys. A lot of people say, oh, you're just gonna get sound with that one, you're not really gonna get performance, it doesn't really matter. To me, if it makes a difference, man. The temps dropped from the stock one, it makes a difference, guys. And I highly recommend getting an intake. And that's like the third thing. Top three things, I already said the first two: exhaust, intercooler, intake. Now the top two that are last are the best ones, that literally you could keep all those other ones stock, and just with these two things you will feel the car just want to go more, way more, and it's like so beast. The car is just amazing, man. I freaking love it. The way it pulls now with these two things is amazing. So I'm talking about a downpipe. I'm running PRL catted. You could get catless, catted, or whatever you want to get, custom, or like I said, PRL catted 3-inch downpipe. It's amazing. Car went loud, like I stated, super loud. The air flows more freely now through that turbo. It releases way more freely now, and that adds power. Not a big plus, like not like, oh my god, 25 horsepower. Nah, it's more like 10-ish around there with a proper tune, maybe 12-ish. It depends. Like I said, it all depends on the stuff, and like it depends on your tune, it depends on the brand. I don't know, guys, but most of these things do the same thing. Most of the parts do the same thing. Different companies, different brands produce similar products, different welds, different this and that. But I say highly recommend a downpipe. That's like the number 2 thing I highly recommend, is a downpipe for the 10th gen, for a 1.5T turbo Civics, man. Definitely a downpipe. If you want super loud, catless. If you don't want to be crazy loud as me, I don't want to be super loud, I recommend catted. Definitely catted. PRL has one, MAP, they all have catted. I believe you could only get catted. You can only buy catted now, brand new. Catless, they like got rid of them because of EPA restrictions and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I say I highly recommend getting catted. And also like some turbo thing, whatever, but I highly recommend just get the catted version. You'll be legit. The car feels amazing. I don't know about catless because I never ran a catless on this one, but you're just gonna be smelling fumes, guys. But highly recommend downpipe. A downpipe, man, for this car. It frees up the airflow way better, way better. I freaking love it. When I installed it, I freaking love it, man. The car responds better to the accelerations, man. It responds way better, and I had to tone it down. because it was just too loud, way too loud for me, guys, for my liking. It was good and all for the first 2 weeks, but after a while I'm like, you know what, this is too much, man. This is way too loud, attracting people's attention left and right. I'm like, damn, man, I'm surprised I didn't get pulled over for freaking running it like that. That thing was scary, man. But yeah, guys, I highly recommend a downpipe. And then the number one thing that in my opinion, that you need for power is a tuner. K-tuner, Honda, whichever, power metric, variable, TSP, custom tune, MA performance. Those are all tuning options. The two devices, Honda, K-tuner. I got Honda and I'm on power metric. I'm assuming probably be going with a custom tune once I decide what I'm gonna do with the car next, and that is flex fuel or bigger turbo. You guys give me your opinions. Should I do bigger turbo and get a reliable tune on 91, or just do flex, because flex fuel is more bang for the buck, and I could get it custom tuned for E30, E40, E50, and then also 91. It's like, I'm debating that, guys. I'm debating it. Bigger turbo, more money. Flex fuel, better bang for the buck, more in my budget. You get me? I'm not trying to make this thing, like I stated in the beginning, guys, the numbers I want to be looking at are 300-ish wheel horsepower. If I can make it a 300-ish, I am good with the car. Like, I don't really need anything else. It's fine. The car is great just like that. I don't really need anything else, guys. If I could reach 300, I'm chilling with the car, man. I don't need anything else. 300 is fine. 300 is perfect. 300 is perfect, man. Flex fuel, my flex fuel station is literally right here, and I can just fill it up with whatever I need. Make an E30 mix, and that'll be good with me. I won't go over that, because that's when people start messing shit up and blowing shit up, and yeah, I'm not doing that, guys. Full E85 tank, nah, they say it's not even recommended. But yeah, guys, a tune, a proper tune. There's off-the-shelf tunes, like I stated. I'm running an off-the-shelf tune. Have I had any issues? Nah, not really. It's just a stage 1 power metric stage 1 tune. It's aggressive on the torque and not as aggressive on the horsepower. Then you got variable on K-tuner, and then you got TSP on Honda and K-tuner. Then you got TSP plus on K-tuner. Then you got variable 1.5 race on Honda and K-tuner. Coming soon, guys. I'm gonna be trying out variable race. I already ordered it on my computer. It's downloaded. I just need to put it on the Honda and then flash the car. I just haven't had time, man. I just haven't had time to really do it. And I was debating making a video, but you know what? I said, let me make this video because I feel that people need to know what are the top modifications for power mods. I talk about cosmetics, I talk about a lot of other stuff, suspension, but what about the power mods, yo? Well, that's what I'm bringing you today, guys, with this video. Power modifications. What's the power on my car? I don't know. I'm estimating around 220-ish, under 230-ish wheel horsepower with all the bolt-ons I have. And then the torque around 289-ish is what power metric states. So around 280-ish, under 290-ish. I don't know, guys, but that's what I'm going off by my off-the-shelf tune. The numbers that they showed off of stock SI. And that's a tune for 91 gas. So that's why I went with it, because 91 gas. But now I'm debating flex fuel and big turbo, and I will need, I could also do E85 on those. It's like, you know, it's like, I don't know, guys, but those are the top mods, as I stated, that in my opinion will give you the best performance for your car, power wise. And then you could literally put on all the parts. Like, intercooler doesn't need a tune. A PRL street intake, a Morimoto intake, they do not need tunes. A 271 street intake, they don't need tunes. But the race versions need tunes. An exhaust, no tune. Front pipe, no tune. Downpipe, you don't need a tune, but it's highly recommended to get the power out of it and to get rid of the check engine light or whatever code that it throws. It hasn't thrown it for me, so no issues there. And then of course the tune, like that's the most important part, is the tune, man. The tune, just with a tune on a stock Civic SI, it literally opens it up, man. It adds like 40 horsepower, 50-wheel torque, something like that, guys. I believe, don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what it does. It basically opens it up for more possibilities, more power, better responsiveness, better acceleration, better torque. Yeah, guys, but a lot of people stay off-the-shelf tunes. The torque curve is what messes up the engine, so I highly recommend custom tune if you're gonna go like flex fuel, bigger turbo. Definitely bigger turbo. You need a custom tune for bigger turbo. But flex fuel, there's off-the-shelf tunes also from Fearable, Powermetric, and TSP. But I myself am gonna do a custom tune. Whichever route I go, I'm gonna end up just doing a custom tune because it's better. They could tune it on my gas and then tune it on E85 also, just if I ever pump it with a little extra E85 sometimes, you know, guys. So those are the top modifications, the top must-have mods for your 10th gen Civic, 11th gen Civic, Acura, even the freaking, what car? CRV has a 1.5T. Whatever car has a 1.5T and you're seeking performance on it, these are the top modifications. Number one, tuner, guys. Like I stated, that's the number one thing, a tuner. And as I've stated many times, do not put on a bitch ass blow-off valve on your car, man. That just fucks up everything. If you want turbo noises, just put an intake and make it sound like I don't know if you guys heard that, but I freaking love the intake. It's amazing. I love it. It's like the intake is the number one best power mod to me. That's the number one power mod to me. It's not the downpipe, it's not the tuner, it's the intake, because I had that intake since before the tune, and oh my god, guys, I freaking love it, man. Every time I'm next to a median like this, I just downshift and I freaking love it, guys. It's so amazing. To me, that's like the number one mod. But power wise and everything, looking at it all, number wise, statistical wise, the tune is the number one thing for these cars. The tune. I highly recommend custom tune. If you just want to test out some stuff, do an off-the-shelf tune in the meanwhile. Wherever you go, if K-Tuner, Honda, there's off-the-shelf tunes all around. Or just hit up your local tuner or go to a tune shop and get a custom tune, and hell yeah, guys, hell yeah. But like I stated, this is all about the power. I'm full bolt-on now, so I feel that I could talk about these things now. Before, I feel like I couldn't really talk about this stuff, but now being full bolt-on, hell yeah, guys. Those are the top modifications if you're seeking power out of your 10th gen SI. And my full bolt-on, I say I'm full bolt-on stage 1. Stage 2 would be flex fuel, turbo. Those are all pluses to the, or stage 2, stage 3, you get me? I'm full bolt-on in the stage 1. But like I said, guys, thank you for watching the video. Those are the top modifications that I highly recommend if you want to get more power out of your car. So I highly recommend, just check out my other videos, check out everything else. Support, hit me up if you want a sticker, and let me know, guys, let me know what you want to see next. I'm debating flex fuel, I'm debating bigger turbo, I'm debating a whole bunch of shit right now. Cosmetics pretty much done. Just a couple little things here and there, you know, to touch up and fix. And yeah, guys, and I should be rolling. Car will be rolling forever until bitch has bidden and California wants to take away my car for being a gas powered engine. Like, bro, F all that, man, F all that. But thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit me up for a sticker like I said. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace out. Hell yeah.
Now you can check the whip and peel. Damn, this nigga is ill. Get shit from the smooth as butter. Cut in and out of lanes undercover. Style, wow, my mirror, the rear view. You can never fly by, homie, I will see you. Mach 5, change terrains if need be. Thou shall never floor pass. I would the DID before you act on.